Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, guys. You've got Bert and Lanny, your favorite investors here, guys. And welcome back to another action-packed dividend stock option Mondays, guys. Bringing you another recap from the week of option income that your favorite DDs generated.
Smash that subscribe button over and give this video a thumbs up. Holla at your boys, the Dividend Diplomats. Look, it's Monday. We're going to jump right in here. Let's talk about some option income. And Landy, I didn't have a ton of activity, so why don't you kick this one off again?
All right, as we do every week, guys, again, my goal for 2025 is to achieve $1,000 in option premium income. Came into the week of, what is it, June 9th at $250.28 last week, or 25% towards the goal. I only had about $370 of capital to use because everything was fairly tied up with options that were expiring around June 13th and June 20th. So I did end up selling one cash secured put on Thursday. I believe it was Thursday, the 12th, June 12th. Was able to put $250 of capital to work, set that aside to write one cash secured put for New Fortress Energy at $2.50 expiration for this upcoming Friday, June 20th. So I pretty much held it for almost 7 full business days is what the plan is. $15 premium on that. 273% is the annualized return on that bad boy. Go ahead, Bert.
No, I was say looking back at the charts here, it was above $3 per share come at the time you put this in. So it was, I can't remember the exact time of the day, but looking at this chart here, it's between 301 and 320 throughout the day. The week it ended up at $2.74. So it's fallen a little bit here.
Oh, yeah. Learning some lessons here.
Yeah, learning some lessons, but we still have time to see, is it going to dip below 250? Is it going to stay higher? And the reason I'm saying we is because this was only my option activity week for as well. I joined Lanny and I tailed him on this one too.
Exactly. Yeah, Bert hopped on board, sent him the quick thing, and I even said, hey, notice, do not recommend this, but this is what I ended up doing. But Bert said, hey, let me freaking dive into the deep end as well on the New Fortress Energy. Again, it expires this Friday. So we've got 27, 28 cents to go here on this option. So hopefully it stays above that 250 threshold. Another recap, we got about 1,950 in capital because the two expired from Kohl's and Oscar Health this past Friday, June 13th. So come Monday morning, I might try to write at least one, if not two options, try to get another 2% or $20 towards the goal. And then I've got, the big 5 options expiring this Friday, June 20th with, SoFi, Virgin Galactic, New Fortress Energy. And then we've got a couple covered calls on Intel and Paramount.
Yeah, that's right. So that was a huge week for Landy here with, at least with this one. There's some nice premium. For me, that was my only one. Yeah, I had about $1,000 going into the week, and I experimented this week with trying to find some nice premiums, but on thinly traded options. So what I found was a lot of the options I put in never actually filled. So every day throughout the week, I'd look for more. They were never filling, but I was also picking low volume options. So I think my lesson learned was there's a time and a place for that. But if I'm trying to earn consistent income and execute in a consistent strategy, I got to play a little bit more in the highly traded area, which might mean giving up a little bit of premiums from what I was looking at in those thinly traded ones.
Exactly. Learning lessons here, harder write ones on limited traded ones. And then also make sure you really want to own the stock if you're writing cash secured puts, or at least it's so far outside of the money, which again, this one wasn't as far out, but enough to say, okay, let's take a flyer on it. But we'll have to see what happens this Friday, June 20th. So next Monday's episode on June 23rd is really going to be a banger.
That's right, everyone. So let us know, do you write any options this last week? Have you been earning any option income on these premiums as well? Let us know in that comment section below.
Come on, guys. Holler at your boys. Like the video. Subscribe to this channel. Again, we got one thing left to tell you. You're either with us or you're against us, Jack. That was Bert the Hurt and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.